Oh my gosh, it's time for Ninja Steel. I was able to watch it on Saturday and not on Sunday, which I don't know if they could do it on Sunday because they're bastards. Ninja Steel. Well, let's start the show and see the last Galactic Ninja get destroyed. Ninja Steel. Alright, well, anyways, this is Ninja Steel or Super Ninja Steel episode 11, and this is Ninja Steel episode 33. Let's get started with first, they're on the ship. Yes, so the aliens get the first bibs. So all the ninja medallions were destroyed except one. So it looks like, yep, Japanime one survived. Out of the craziness, one survived. So one thing you need to note is that they revamped the Lord Zed's theme. I was like, isn't this Rita Repulsa's theme? It's like, no, 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 this is Lord Zed. This is Lord Zed. And apparently, this was supposed to be put on February. So your dumbass hiatus screwed you over, I think. I think their hiatus might have screwed them over. But, anyways, yeah, so apparently it's Valentine's Day. Even though it's like, y'all guys should have just made it a dance, you doofuses. You should have just made it like a school dance, you know? That would have worked out perfectly fine. It's like a school dance, or heck, it might be just some kind of ritual. Like, for instance, the ribbon tree. They could have just had a thing of, oh yeah, our high school has a special thing of where we ask out someone we like, or just ask someone out because we actually admire them or something. You know, just something different instead of being like, oh, it's Valentine's Day today, and yeah, it's well, anyways, apparently it's Valentine's Day in September. Yeah, my gosh, you guys suck. Well, anyways, Odious make a deal with Venoma where she's like, okay, well, if you take out the Rangers, make them all love you, then you'll get out of this contract, you'll get freedom, and you get to have your medallion. Is that cool? Cool. Okay. And then now we go to their school. So Brody actually has a date, and I do have to admit, it's kind of good seeing Levi and Brody being brothers, you know? Because that's one thing brothers do. Brothers talk, and that's what they did. And I'm saying, great job. But the sad part is, like, they did a good job in this, but they did a horrible job elsewhere. And we'll talk about that when we get there. Anyways, we got Calvin, and Calvin's like, I have a girlfriend. I have a date. And it's like, yeah, we know it's a girlfriend. Good job. Good for you. Preston is going to choose Sandy. that that was so damn easy to figure out, and he's practicing his delivery. The fact that maybe he's magic, maybe he's just yeah. Well, then we have Victor and Monty. Oh boy, and they chose Well, Victor chose Sandy as well. Monty, I have no idea who the freak he's gonna choose. Maybe he was next after Victor gets someone. So Monty's Cupid tried to aim at Sandy. Sadly, the secretary got back up, and boom, she got hit in the head. It's like, yeah, good job, secretary. Your wig got taken away from you, and now you got hit by an arrow. Good for you. And then the second shot actually got Victor because now he went next to Sandy. It's like, yeah, would you like, yeah. And he has a necklace, and apparently he did bribery previously in the last years, and now yeah, I would have thought, hey, it's just nice. I mean, come on. It's like, come on. Even Bruce Wayne does that type of thing, right? So, yeah, except for it wasn't a bribe, it's just a nice little gift to give someone. Anyways, yeah, she rejects us, and then Preston actually overhears while Victor's walking away saying, oh, well, Sandy wants to go alone. Fine, she can go to the dance alone. And I'm like, you see, girls, you see, you have to be. I know this is a little bit bashing, but you see, girls, you got to be careful what you say because if you're not careful what you say, the person that you really do want to be there will hear it and it's like, oh freak, well screw it. It's like, yeah, you kind of need to be careful where you say it and when you say it. It's yeah, you just gotta be careful. That's all you gotta do. But anyways. So Victor actually tries to go to the dance with Lori, this other girl who's she's what they call in The Simpsons a freaking gold digging hussy. That's what she is. She's kind of a gold digging hussy. So he has to pony up cash, actually items that she wants, so he can date her. Which is like, dude, I know you're rich and everything, but I hope that the family isn't teaching you to be a dumbass idiot. It's like, yeah, it's like even though you're doing it, it's like, oh well, if Victor is owning a factory, that means that he gives all the freaking workers equal pay, and they're getting paid very, 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 very good, which is a lie. It's like, no, no, he's from a rich family. Chances are they're cheating them like bull crap. Anyways, none of this would happen if they would have followed my plan for season two. It's like, yep, Victor and Monty would still be millionaires. They still have that gas thing, and I think at this point now they actually might have footage of the monster getting hit by the gas, and they're like, oh, it's so horrible, or they're still trying to do that, or they have to get better footage, or even worse, it's like now you have to get another monster, and you have to show that the other monster actually can't take it, and also you have to make the serum more potent. So that means that you have to make it even worse than mustard gas. So it's like the extra monsters, the monsters that are now powerful. You're just like, yeah, now we have maximum strength. It's like, yeah. But of course, no, you decide to have Victor and Monty go back status quo and continue on with high school instead of doing what Bulk and Skull did. Yes, they continued high school, but at least they had the other part of finding out who the Rangers really are. But anyways, frigate. Let's continue on. So Haley and Calvin are actually, I guess they're near the school or something. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. I guess they're near the school, so they allowed her to have her dog nearby or something. I'm not sure. And then it's like, hey, and Calvin's like, hey, do you have any present for me? And she just like hears something from Cody, and it's like, what the fuck, really? Use your man much? And this is where I'm like, this is some bullcrap because Haley goes to Preston and talks. No, 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 and again, no. In the first episode of your Super Ninja Steel bullcrap, let's remember the fact that Calvin and Preston became bros. In that episode, they became bros. They walk back together and say, "Hey, we're bullying" and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, so technically Preston and Calvin are much more together than Haley. So it's a bad choice to be like, "Oh yeah, well, she's a girl with." It's like, no, no, no. He needs a pep talk from his bro. He needed his bro. You throw the dog poop away. You throw that away. Allow him to be with his bro. Allow him to be with his bro. Well, technically, oh yeah, Calvin did actually owe him because that one time. So technically, he owes him a solid because no, it was Calvin that had I booked two things at once and I promised Preston, but oops. It's like, yeah, he kind of owes him a solid. So yeah, he needed to have this bro talk with him, but instead, nope, we pick Haley. That's weird. That's kind of weird. That's kind of. I mean, I get it. Yeah, girls know what girls want, but on the other hand, it's like, yeah, but still, I would have preferred it would have been Calvin because that helps the relationship of those two, the friendship. Anyways, so Haley talks to Preston, and yeah, and Haley tells him not to believe what he hears, and then Sandy walks by. Preston is really a little bit, nervous and stuff, but Preston and Sandy got to talk, and then Venoma actually aimed at Sandy, got her backpack, not her, but her backpack, and well, the Rangers fight her after Preston lures her away. Yeah, because Preston needs to help Sandy be free, so there you go. And dangerous love, she says. Yeah, well, at least she didn't say dangerously in love, because if so, then damn, Beyonce would sue your ass. So Brody got hit. Now Brody's in love with Venoma, and oh my gosh, the lines he says to her, the sweet talk. Oh God. Oh my gosh. And Levi says the obvious. It's like, yeah, duh, he's in love with her. Yep. Anyways, next is after the commercial, they actually hold Brody back because he wants to go near her. So the arrows actually make the target love the first person they see. So yeah, that makes sense. So three Rangers versus Venoma, and apparently, yeah, Haley took Brody and went off. Preston was able to rejoin them. So first it was three, and then that's four, and she kind of defended herself pretty okay. And then she was able to get Levi and Calvin. Yeah, and then we go back to school, and because they were near the school anyways, and Mick is like, "Oh, frick," and it's like, "Well, here's what's going on," and we see Brody actually making a heart-shaped ninja star. Calvin is making a fruit kind of basket with a truck for some reason, and Levi is making a song. Brody is going to make this into a power star apparently, but it was blocked by Mick, which is like, yeah, it's sure, that's a good idea, I guess. And Preston actually got a ring. Yeah, he actually got a text message. His ringtone. What the heck? What his ringtone? And it turns out it was Sandy. So he goes and check out what Sandy has to tell him while the girls actually talk while he goes to see her. Which, let me just stop right here and say, okay, Sandy, you had Preston. Preston was near you as he escorted you to safety. Why the fuck didn't you ask him at that point? That point sounds like a decent time to do it, even if it's a little bit, oh my gosh, a monster. But the thing is that he is still a student. You don't know he's a ranger, so technically you still have time to actually ask him something. It's like, yeah, it's like he escorts you and it's like, hey, Preston, I have something to ask you. And he doesn't know about the arrow yet. Well, he did see the arrow hit, but he doesn't know. So the good news is that he doesn't know. He says yes. So maybe it would. I don't know. I'm just saying she should have asked right there. Instead, now she asks, and he doesn't know, but apparently he knows because it's like at first he's like, "Oh no, he doesn't know that the arrow actually affected her," and it's like, "Oh, he knows he's affected her," and he turns her down. But I'm like, I'm pretty sure Venoma got her backpack and didn't get her, and Sandy's upset because, well, personally, I would think if she was under the spell, wouldn't she actually not take rejection and continue to ask your ass? Just saying. And Haley actually was like, great, she was able to ask you. That is awesome. And he's like, I turned him down. And it's like, what? You turned her down? Why did you do that? And Preston said, I think she's in a love spell. And then all of a sudden, as soon as it's like, yeah, you should have been more actual looking because you should have looked at the arrow and saw the arrow and noticed it beforehand. You're trying to be a freaking damn ninja, but apparently not. Not minding your surroundings. But anyways, the arrow actually hit her book, her physics book. So Preston is happy, and now he's upset at the fact that he just turned her down, even though she wasn't even in the spell. Well, it's time to go. So the three who are affected by the love arrow, Brody, Levi, and Calvin, they actually go out. And they go out, they team up first and like, yeah, we're gonna get the frick out of here, and then may the best man win. Gonna fight for her love, which I kind of wanted to see that. Them being Rangers and they fight with each other. That I kind of do want to see that. I kind of do want to see it. But anyways, Mick actually has plans to protect, and he decided to make breastplates for all of them, metal breastplates. So they actually, yeah, after commercial, they actually found them. Yeah, they found them. The three were driving to find her, and the truck actually broke down. Oh, sorry, the three were actually trying to find Venoma. The truck broke down. What the heck? And then Preston actually tries to find him, and he finds Venoma instead. Oh damn! And we have a MP, yeah, Mighty Morphin Power Ranger revamp as he morphs. We have round one of Preston versus Venoma, and Preston actually after getting defending himself, he got hit. So after that, he plays along, actually makes her think that she got him under a spell, and then he destroys the last arrow. Now here's the weird part: after he destroyed the last arrow, the spell is now broken. Huh? Huh? Wait, doesn't that mean that technically the arrow that so what I kind of think is this is that what should have happened is the fact that all the arrows actually have to be broken themselves. So that means that he has to find the arrows that were broken, which means technically she should actually have arrows that she collected. And she's like, "Yes, I'm safeguarding these. I don't care about that girl. That girl doesn't matter to me." So it's like, "Yep." So that kind of should be happening, but apparently if you break and technically, if he got hit by an arrow and he took the arrow out, couldn't he have just broke that one? Or does it have to be active? And flaws, flaws, flaws. Good job, Catwoman. Good job, Cat Lady. Anyways, the girls actually find the others. Preston reveals that he was wearing the breastplate, and then we get the monsters audience who is in the damn spaceship, which again, like I said, shouldn't even be here anymore. Shouldn't even be a part of this season. This season should be like truly, strictly make like serious. Madam Odie is serious, not trying to get money and crap. Well, anyways, Venoma actually does have fighting arrows, and then we have Preston versus Venoma round two, and Venoma actually got knocked out like within like the first seconds, a few seconds. But she turns big thanks to the Gigantifier instead of actually getting Madam Odious using her freaking damn magic. So, anyways, the Blazers were summoned revamp of the fight music that was happened a long time ago. Then after they defeated her, we're back at school. They are playing pool. Haley and Preston talks, even though again, no, it should be Calvin. I'm just saying bros, 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 bros. But anyways, whatever. So Sandy actually was walking by and she's actually a bit hesitant. Yeah, she's a bit hesitant. She's like, "What do you want?" And then Preston actually tells her 90% of it. She doesn't tell him 10% of where she got hit by an arrow, and he thought that she was might have got into that love spell, and that's why she. Yeah, instead of that, it's like, yeah, instead of being like, "Oh, well, the monster attacked you," it's like, "Monster attacked you. The monster didn't actually attack you and affected you with this love thing that you don't even need to know about." So he's like, just told her 90% of it. At least Sandy smiles and said, "Yes, I will go to the dance with you." And Preston actually uses magic, and she's really happy. And then now we go back to the gold digging hussy. So the digging hussy Lori actually is milking the hell out of Victor, where she got a fur coat, a big stuffed animal, a veggie something. She wanted balloons and just at least 10 things. And well, if you don't have that one item, she says frick you. She just says straight up frick you, I'm not going to dance with you, but I'm going to keep all the stuff. It's like, the hell you do. The hell you can. It's like, the hell you can. But apparently Victor just looks like a loser, where it's like, oh well, she's taking all the items, so there you go. That scene is like, no, no, no. Technically, if we're dealing with a rich family here, most likely the dad's like, "What the hell is going on here?" And he's like, "Where's all the stuff?" And he's like, "Yeah, I tried to actually get a girl to go out with me and go to the dance with me." It's like, "Oh, you didn't? Did it work?" And he's like, "No, but she kept the stuff." And the dad would be like, "What the fuck?" And the mom would be like, "What the fuck?" But at least the dad would be like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "Well, let me just go get someone right quick." And they go to her house and be like getting all the stuff that she just got, and then there you go. It goes back to the store. That's how it really should go. Is because you make it be like, ah ha ha ha, Victor, ha ha ha, but it's like, no. In reality, even if he's rich, maybe they don't care. Yeah, maybe they don't care. But on the other hand, it's like, kind of got a principle here. I think a fur coat costs a lot of money, so pretty damn sure that the dad will actually get to the bottom of this one. And that's why they got free from prison at one time, even though from jail, because a freaking damn cow. What the? But still, I'm just saying, if Victor's family is rich, they are actually gonna protect their wealth. And the fur coat is something that most likely is like, what the frick? No, 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 no. You're not getting a fur coat for free. It's like, no, you freaking gold digging hussy. Well, anyways, what I think about the episode. Well, Venoma is now gone, and I personally think that this episode is already just terrible just because you center it around Valentine's Day. That is horrible. That is very, very horrible. And even thinking about it, it's like, when did you stop your hiatus? You started your hiatus in March, I think. The thing is like, if you started in February, you started your hiatus in February, which I don't think so. But if you did, and it's like, what the fuck, man? You kind of needed to keep going. You kind of needed to keep going. The good news is that what you could have done was just allow this two-parter to happen and allow this 11th episode to happen, and then when it comes to Power Ranger Day prime time, you come back with this anniversary, which I think actually makes much more sense than being like, oh, in the future, and it's like next episode, instead of, oh, in the future, and it's like, oh, so the hiatus happens, then here it is. It's like, yeah, you were waiting months to get this freaking episode. That makes much more sense than be like, oh, well, we're gonna cut it all the way back to allowing that cliffhanger to happen, and then, well, we do have a freaking Valentine's Day. Yeah, we do have a Valentine's Day centered episode, but frig it. It's like, what the heck? Ninja's deal.